The space race began in the 1950s. It was the time of the Cold War, in which the United States and the Soviet Union fought for technological superiority. Each country wanted to prove that its political and economic system, capitalism on one side and communism on the other, was better. Both superpowers wanted to launch the first satellite and put a human being into space. The space race was also a part of the arms race after World War II. In 1957, the Soviet Union surprised the Western world by launching the first man-made object into space. Sputnik was a small ball with 4 antennae sticking out of it. 4 months later, the United States launched Explorer I-2. The shock of the US, the Soviets had beaten them in the first phase of the space race. In 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first human sent into Earth orbit. Only a month before, American astronaut Alan Shepard was launched into space. The American defeat was a blow to the Western world. In the early 1960s, John F. Kennedy, America's newly elected president, announced that the US were willing to show that they could put a man on the moon by the end of the decade. After the Mercury and Gemini projects had sent astronauts to Earth orbit, Project Apollo faced the task of putting a team of 3 astronauts into lunar orbit and sending 2 of them to the moon's surface. During the 1960s, NASA received more money than ever before. On July 20, 1969, Apollo 11's lunar landing module Eagle touched down on the moon's surface. Neil Armstrong became the first human to walk on the moon. The Americans had finally achieved a major victory in the space race. After 5 more lunar